For very complicated long-term personal reasons, I chose to stop working. Mainly, I don't like working.
Wow, I was going to say, like, you made it sound like a fucking medical condition.
I don't like working.
Who the fuck does? Holy shit, dude.
Welcome to the Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian. My name is Lingjie, and I'm here with my co-host, Ben.
Yo, what's up? How's life?
How's life?
How's life, bro?
Life is living.
Fucking Jesus Christ. All right, cool. I like that. All right.
Speaking of life and death,
Oh, shit.
I just finished watching that Netflix series, All of Us Are Dead.
What was that again?
It's a K-drama.
Oh, the zombie shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
can't I hear anything?
Are we recording?
We're recording. Oh, I couldn't hear anything because my thing was not on my ears.
Oh my God.
I got freaked out for a second because I couldn't hear anything, but turns
You're
out I
like-
just didn't have my headphones on my ears.
You're like, yo, I went deaf. So, holy shit. That's like the one thing I need for a podcast.
That Netflix hit series, All of Us Are Dead,
Yes.
based on a Korean webtoon, which is essentially a Korean online manga.
Manga.
It was good. 100% recommend.
Ooh.
100%.
Can you give us a little synopsis about this show?
There are Korean people and they turn into zombies.
Oh my. Damn. Yeah, I was going to say, I remember seeing the trailer. I was like, oh, it's like high school Korean kids.
Pretty much, yeah.
And they seem to know Taekwondo.
I don't think any of them knew Taekwondo.
Okay, great. That's just me. That's just me wishful thinking. Great.
Remember, for our new listeners, Ben is Korean.
Yes, please don't hate.
Definitely watch that.
Better than Singles Inferno.
Please listen to our previous episode on Singles Inferno.
Yeah.
It's a no spoiler review. We had a very good time. I think some of our listeners enjoyed our nicknames for all these contestants.
Hopefully no one got offended.
And we're not canceled yet.
That's true.
So I think the episode went okay.
That's all that matters.
Speaking of dead people,
Yes.
when you have a job and you feel like you're dead on the inside, great segue, right?
That's perfect. I love it. I love it.
Sometimes work does make you feel like you're a zombie.
Yeah, I feel, yeah.
Because you clock in, you do the same repetitive shit,
Yeah.
and it's over and over, and it kind of kills you slowly from the inside.
Damn, that's so dark. Turn me into a zombie. I'd rather be a zombie at this point.
Today, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to put an Asian spin on this whole career thing as per brand.
Mm-hmm.
We really just wanted to bitch and moan about some of our past jobs.
Yes.
But to stay on topic and stay on brand, we're going to wrap that bitching and moaning around the topic of Asian careers. Let's say you love stereotyping,
Oh, okay.
which you do.
You don't need a gun to my head for that, bro.
Take away the gun, flower to your head,
A pillow too, please.
pillow to your head.
Yes.
If you had to stereotype on a Asian job, I would say Asian American job, just for this discussion purposes,
Okay.
what would that be?
Nail technician,
Like a manicurist, pedicurist?
pedicurist, Chinese takeout store owner,
Okay.
dry cleaning.
Okay.
Am I doing a good job? I can't tell.
I guess you're doing a good job being a little bit racist.
You said pillow to my head, bro.
What comes to my head is technology, doctor,
Oh shit.
lawyer,
Oh, you got very
accounting,
serious. Oh shit.
finance. I guess we see Asian American jobs in two different lights here.
I like to think we're both right.
We're both right in our stereotyping.
Yeah.
Maybe my list is a bit more of the ideal stereotypical Asian careers. Does that make more sense?
Like the ideal dream.
Right. Dream American stereotypical careers.
You didn't specify. Fucked up.
Yours would be the more...
This is like when you want to make like a really shitty racist movie, and it's like, how do we stereotype these Asians?
I guess it's always good to maybe talk about ourselves a little bit first, kind of like ease our way into it.
Yeah.
This is just an excuse for us to bitch about our past jobs.
Exactly.
Ben, what is the worst job you've ever had?
Worst job.
You know what? That's a bad way of segueing. What do you currently do to earn money?
Currently, I am in the food and hospitality.
What the hell does that even mean?
I work in a fucking restaurant, dude.
Just say that. Why are you gonna like dress it up to make it sound so fancy?
I'm a waiter.
You hand food to people.
Yes. And then I force them to tip me. Yes. I'm on the front of the house for like fine dining and shit.
Fine dining. You just have to sprinkle that in.
I had to sprinkle that bad boy in there. But yes.
How long have you been doing this food passing?
I've been passing of the food for I want to say a good solid 7 years at least.
Really?
7?
Why does it feel like you've been doing that much longer than 7-8 years?
I don't know. My brain doesn't go that far. So
Did you have any non-food hospitality food passing jobs prior to it?
oh man, dude, yeah.
Because honestly, I've known you forever,
Yeah.
but my mind must be blanking it right now. I don't know how you made money prior to this.
You know what it is, dude? Like we've known each other for so long that like there's just so much fucking shit in our memory, but we just don't remember.
I think I just personally choose to black out all my memories of you.
Wow. Damn. Turn me into a zombie right now. The weirdest job, weirdest and worst was I worked at a Hello Kitty store. Do you remember this?
I do not remember this. When the hell did you work at a Hello Kitty store?
Dude, I worked at a Hello Kitty store for like...
Was this specifically Hello Kitty
Yeah.
store? Or was it just
You
one
heard
of
me.
those like
No.
Korean stationery?
No, you heard me right, bro. I said Hello fucking Kitty.
Where did we have a Hello Kitty store?
It was Korean owned. It was a tiny ass place. I can't size it up.
Would it be easier if you used
Audibly.
the metric system?
No. All right, let's say it was like 10 by 20 feet.
It's one of those cell phone repair stores where it's just like tiny.
Yes, thank you so much. Perfect fucking example. God, Lingjie, you're so smart. So yes, it was something like that. And they had everything of Hello Kitty, like every product you could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Book bags, stamps, frying pans, sneakers, dolls. It was literally just Hello Kitty. Maybe a few Karopi.
For some variety.
Yeah, exactly, right? Dude, I was so miserable. All I really did, I had a stool by the door.
Oh, did you have to like lure people in?
No, I didn't. I was pretty much security.
So you weren't actually a store associate.
No.
You just stopping people from stealing shit.
Right.
This doesn't sound that bad, to be honest.
It was so boring, dude.
Oh, okay.
Because it's literally me on a stool and like I'm there for like 8 hours. The demographic were like little girls
Oh, not
You know.
legal.
and I'm just fucking staring at them like a creep.
Did you at least have something that said you were an employee and not just a weird
No, I had a
person
stool.
loitering outside?
I had a fucking stool. I just sat
I guess
there.
the stool gives you some credibility. No, because like,
Yeah, I'll
do
just be
creepers
standing
just
there.
like carry stools around and find spots, sit and stare at
true.
people? The stool at least attaches you to the building in some way.
It's like, he belongs here.
Yeah,
Yes, this
it's okay
man-
for him to stare at me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That sounds pretty shitty.
every day I was just miserable. And you know what's funny? The owner knew too. She's like, "Do you like working here? It's a job."
It's a job.
Yeah. So yeah, that was probably like my worst weird job. I have a couple more, but what about you, man?
Currently, I am semi-retired.
Oh, congratulations.
And by semi-retired, I just mean I am a housewife, house husband. Sorry, house husband. Wrong.
house
wrong-
person.
House
for
person.
pronouns.
We like to be equal opportunity. I'm a house person. I don't sell houses. I'm in a house.
I exist in a fucking house.
For very complicated long-term personal reasons, I chose to stop working. Mainly, I don't like working.
Wow, I was gonna say like you made it sound like a fucking medical condition, fucking guy.
I don't like working.
Who the fuck does? Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh, please give us your sympathy story.
I have too much money and I don't like working.
Oh my god. Oh god. I can hear the violins right now, buddy. No one's gonna donate money to us now. Yo, just Venmo Ben. Don't give Lingjie any more money. He doesn't know what to do with it anymore. Yeah.
My last job, hopefully last job,
Hopefully
last job.
Yeah.
I was a property manager for a real estate family company, people that own lots of.
Fuck, that's like the fucking shittiest explanation. You're just using adjectives for humans at this point.
I've blocked out that part of my life. I no
Oh,
longer
shit.
have the vocabulary to describe work anymore.
Yeah.
I was a property manager.
Apparently for humans.
Okay, I managed properties.
Yes, you did.
That was my last job, and it wasn't that bad, honestly. For those that know, a property manager is just someone that manages a portfolio of rental properties / commercial properties / buildings. I tell buildings what to do.
I tell buildings what to do. Please tell me how you communicate to these buildings. What's the most effective way of doing this?
Don't pee on the sidewalk.
Don't be on the side.
Whatever. Okay. Very boring. It's very technical. I did it just for the money. Let's just be straight. That was
Yo,
fine.
That's all that matters, bro.
Prior to that, I just had a lot of random jobs.
Yes.
I think my worst job, just on monotonous, tedious level, was
Yeah.
I had this job back in college where I would go to this woman's house And don't give me that weird look. I would go to this woman's house.
And do what?
And she had a room full of old
sex
books.
toys. Oh, sorry.
A room full of old books.
Yes.
And she would list the books for sale on Amazon.
While doing it naked.
No one was naked. I was definitely not naked. I would just help her list these books for sale on her Amazon thing. And I found this job during college, and they paid off the books like in cash.
I don't remember this one.
Because I was only there for like 2-3 months.
Oh, okay. That's why you don't remember mine.
No offense, if your career is listing books online, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, it was just like
A bookstore.
was it?
If you're Barnes and Nobles. If your name's Strand.
Oh, staying on topic from the last episode, supporting small AAPI businesses. Shout out to You and Me Books in Chinatown. Go check them out. They're on socials at You and Me Books. I think it's the first ever Asian woman-owned bookstore in all of New York City.
That's what's up, yo.
I actually bought a couple books off of her online too. So if you're not in New York City and you cannot physically check them out, you can actually buy their books online.
Yep.
So support small AIP businesses in whatever way that you can.
And also, if you can't buy the books, Lingjie will buy the books for you.
From my bed of cash.
He's just going to reach into his pillow and pull out like wads of hundreds. Maybe a gold doubloon will come out of there. A bullion. Who knows?
Okay. That was my worst job because it was so boring. Literally just picture a whole room, floor to ceiling, full of used books.
She had that many books?
Yeah, she would somehow buy these used books in like large lots and they would get them trucked over into her apartment.
And she made a shitload of money from this?
I guess she made enough to pay me and to still make money.
That's kind of like a thing though. That's like a really good business, like a side hustle.
Do you have a favorite job? And you could list your current job.
Still to this day, my most favorite job was working at McDonald's.
Seriously?
I know you're looking at me like weird, right?
Okay. Why?
It was a lot of fun. We were all like in high school. We got to eat all the food.
You secretly ate all the food or you were allowed to eat all the food?
We were given permission. It felt like the managers there were like our parents.
Okay.
And we used to just like fuck around like crazy. But we still did our best. And
was that your first job?
I think so. That might be my first job.
I think the fast food industry is the means by which a lot of people get their first jobs.
Yeah, I think so. Or Target.
Or Walmart, I guess, depending on which state you're in.
Yeah.
But fast food, for sure, that's universal. One of my early jobs was also fast food. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
KFC.
I remember that shit.
I worked there for several years during college.
Dude, you were fucking hustling.
I love fried chicken. And to piggyback on your point, one of the great things about working at a fast food place, and I'm sure this is not universally true. I guess it depends on your management.
Right.
But we also got to indulge in the chicken that we had at the place.
Speaking of KFC,
okay,
don't judge me, but I remember I woke up, right? It was like kind of morning, but for some reason, I was craving fried chicken.
Okay.
I did like Uber Eats of KFC at like 11 in the morning.
That's not that bad. Do you think that's weird? That's why you're telling me this?
It felt early for me. It felt like breakfast, but I ordered it and I guess it was like the first batch of fresh made chicken.
Oh, yes.
Dude, holy shit.
There's two things. It's different when it's the first batch and it's fresh oil.
Okay, there you go. That's what it is then. Dude, I can only imagine like how much great fucking fresh fried chicken you had.
Yeah, it was really great because I would just basically dive into the oil and just like take the chicken. Because people that know me know that one of my favorite flavors among all food is hot. And I don't mean spicy. I just like the flavor
Like the
hot.
Temperature
hot.
Lingjie likes cooked food.
I like to burn the roof of my mouth. No, seriously. If the food is meant to be served warm,
Yeah.
I don't like it warm. I like it like burning hot.
What the fuck?
If you have a burger, who wants a lukewarm burger? If you have a bowl of pasta, if you have any like anything, when it's
Right.
like fresh out of the wok, fresh out of the fryer, fresh out of the oven,
Right,
that's when
okay.
it's like the best at its maximum hotness.
Yeah. You like when you burn the top of your mouth?
Yeah.
You sick fuck. For real?
Yeah.
Doesn't it get annoying?
No.
Dude, yo, you can't do that, man.
I know
That's bad.
it's bad for your esophagus.
It's like cancerous.
It
bro.
is. Yeah, I know. My wife tells me that all the time.
You're a sick fuck.
When I'm eating shit, she's like, don't put it in your mouth. It's like, it's too hot. Let it cool down. Don't eat that shit.
No, for real, man.
I know. It's bad.
Oh,
But people also drink alcohol and that's bad for your liver. So,
You're like drinking hot ass liquor and shit.
oh, that's like a double whammy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm drinking warm soju, but it's like boiling warm soju.
It's like, it's literally fucking scalding and shit.
Yeah, warm hot shit. That's like my favorite flavor. Let's move on to the job thing.
Oh shit! Yeah, we
we're going to the topic.
I forgot. Yeah, holy fuck! We're really fucking up the timing. I'm sorry.
Stereotyping.
Growing up, what was your like dream job
As a kid. Okay, I'm gonna bypass the part where I got old enough to actually think critically about this. And by think critically, I mean like see what job gives me the most money.
Oh, what are the benefits?
Yeah. Before that point, when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a chef. And I don't think I've ever talked about this.
No, you didn't.
It's not like it's a deep passion, but if I had to pick something as a kid that I wanted to be, it was a chef.
Right.
And mainly because I was watching Iron Chef Japan. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that US bullshit.
Remember that host?
Yeah. He bites the apple. No,
it was a
pepper.
Was it a pepper or onion?
Something should be biting.
Yeah, I'm like, yes.
And like it got me so curious about cooking and everything.
Food Network was the shit back then.
Yeah, it was. And no offense to Emerald Lagasse.
Bam!
Bam! You know, his show was entertaining, but it wasn't as entertaining as Iron Chef Japan was. And I really don't know if as a young little boy, I just, oh shit, there's Asian people on TV.
Right.
You know, maybe that's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that was a part of it. Right. But it was just nice seeing them and all the shit that they were cooking was more relatable.
You know what's crazy too, dude? They pretty much always fucking won.
Maybe I would say the majority of the time they did win.
It was like 98%.
No, it wasn't. It was probably like, if I had to make up a number, which I love making up numbers, I would say it's 70-30.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They actually lost a bunch of times. What about you as a kid? What did you want to do?
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the Iron Chef thing. That's a good throwback, man.
Yeah.
And they made them look epic. They made them look like superheroes and shit.
They did. It was like a real life cooking anime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought I was going to be the very first Korean American starting pitcher for the New York Yankees.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I loved baseball growing up.
Yeah, we really well actually.
Yeah, you did too.
I think it's just you and I. I was gonna say we, including other people, but I think it's just you and I.
Dude, that's the thing. You know what sucks about this? You need a lot of people to play.
You need a lot of fucking people to play baseball.
Yeah.
It gets hard to like motivate that many people to play baseball.
Yeah.
Because most of our friends were just playing basketball and handball.
Fuck. Jeez.
Handball is a very New York thing. For those that aren't in New York, handball is picture a big ass wall and then you hit a small rubber ball at it and then your opponent hits it back and then you hit it back at the wall and then he hits it back at the wall.
Right. It's poor people racquetball.
It's outdoor poor people racquetball.
There you go.
Without any rackets, just using your hands.
That's it.
It was great because all it cost was 99 cents for the ball.
Oh,
and that's all you needed.
What was not great is someone is always going to lose that handball because they're going to hit it way over the fucking wall.
Into someone's backyard, into the park.
Where it is like, oh, I guess we're done. Let's go watch Iron Chef. You know? Another weird, it's not a weird job, but I used to work at a sneaker store.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That?
Yeah.
Yes. So the boss I had, it was a Korean fellow. I won't say his name.
Very generic. Jimmy Kim.
Sure, Jimmy Kim. So Jimmy Kim, he was my manager and shit at the time, right? First of all, this sneaker store was in Queensbridge. And for our listeners out there, Queensbridge is like one of the most hood areas that you can be.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
A lot of our great rappers came from there. Ron Artest came from Queensbridge as well. I did not feel safe there, let's say the least. Most of our clientele were Crips. And
Ben is saying this not stereotypically. That was actually the case.
Yo, that was like their call. They're like, yo, like, where's the Crip discount? I'm like, what the fuck is a Crip discount? Like, my manager said, like, Ben, whatever you do, don't be a hero.
Oh, good advice.
So this guy comes in, right? And he grabs like Air Force Ones off the wall. And you know, it's
Air Force Ones are white sneakers. I'm just going to translate for our non-sneaker heads out there. These are very white sneakers.
Yes. So they're, he grabs the Air Force Ones.
Yep.
And he's like, at the time, the sneakers were $80, I believe. He's like, yo, give me this shit for $50. I'm like, I can't do that.
You were a sales associate.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I can't do that, dude. Like, the best I can do is like 70, no tax, if you do cash. He said, nah, give me the shit for 50. I'm like, nah, bro, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. This dude, right, puts his arm around me, lifts up his shirt, and there's just like a fucking gun right in his dick. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? Let me go talk to my manager, sir.
Let me check on that Crip discount.
Yeah, exactly. And then my manager was like, oh, yeah, he's a regular. Don't listen to him. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, where the fuck
so the guy was just like messing with you.
He was messing with me, but that's how they mess with you. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
That's kind of funny in like a pee in my pants kind of way.
Yeah. But that part, that's just like a random story, I remember. But we had a female worker there. He was pretty much, how to say, like, he was a fucking creeper.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, he was just like kind of like
your boss was a creeper.
Yeah, like a sexual predator, not to me, but to the female worker. It was like awkward because like it was literally just us three. And I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Was
what's
this
going on.
woman younger than you?
No,
older than you?
she was of I guess consent, you can say, legal.
Mhm.
But still, she knew she was being harassed. And I remember like I'll catch her like crying.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And she's like, but I can't find another job. I think she didn't have papers, bro. I think that's what it was.
And she needed the money and shit, right?
I know nothing happened. She eventually like left.
That's a fucking tough situation, especially when you're a woman and you feel
Yeah.
confined to a place where you have to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was so pissed because fucking Jimmy,
Stupid Jimmy Kim.
yeah, Jimmy Kim, he kept preaching about God, Christianity, and like reading the Bible. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, holy shit. Now, as I'm old, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, for our listeners out there, I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah. He makes Christians look bad. But that's the thing. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I was so young that I didn't really like know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how to like speak up, who to go to. You know, I didn't know shit. So yeah, like, I guess that's like one shitty boss memory I have.
That's pretty crappy.
Yeah. What about you, man?
I don't think I've ever had any shitty bosses, to be honest with you.
Great bosses?
Yeah, it's funny because I think all my bosses have been, generally speaking, pretty good.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think I've gotten very lucky in that sense. Even from my low end like fast food jobs and stuff to my real jobs and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I get along with most people. I think that helps as well.
Yeah.
You can kind of like feel the room sometimes.
Yeah. Right.
Different jobs require different things of you. I'm not saying that you have to change your personality for different jobs, but just, you know, read the room, see what the job requires of you.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me. I've never had a really bad boss.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so
That's good to know.
I mean, I'm sounding very privileged right now in
just-
like many ways and stuff.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I haven't had any shitty bosses or shitty boss stories.
Exactly.
Like that.
You're just being fortunate, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
At my last job, at the property thing, it was actually a Jewish-owned office.
Okay.
It was like the fucking UN of like jobs. So like the owners and like the top manager
Yeah.
was Jewish.
Right.
I am obviously Chinese.
Oh, are you?
And then
Yes.
we have Italian people in the office. We have Irish people in the office.
Oh,
we
that's
have
cool.
Spanish people. We have black people.
Wow, you literally are the fucking UN.
Yo, it was like the beginning of a joke. A Jewish guy, a Chinese guy, and like an Irish guy walks into a bar. That was my whole office. And there was people of different ages. I was obviously the youngest person on staff.
Yeah.
It was always weird for me to like
Yeah.
be in charge of older people in that way.
Can I ask you? Did you ever have like, you know, someone that's older than you? Were some of them like kind of more difficult? Oh, like
Okay,
I'm
fine.
older than you. You don't talk to me like
Fine.
that.
I guess I was saying I have no bad bosses, but
Yeah.
I have had bad employees and stuff.
Same.
Like I said, I'm a youngish person. I'm not the tallest Asian person in the world.
Okay.
Height gives you a presence in the work field that gives you authority.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Let's just
It's
be-
statistically proven.
let's just
yes,
be real
taller
about
people,
that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not the most frightening person, obviously. I am very bossy in my own ways,
You can be a dick, bro.
but I've had times where I've had employees just like slack off
yeah.
and trying to like,
You fired them.
yeah. And
Oh,
trying to-
shit.
yeah, of course. And trying to like, bro,
I was joking.
why wouldn't I fire someone that's like slacking off? I've had numerous employees that didn't do their job correctly or just straight up lied to me about things.
Yeah.
I fucking don't want to fire people.
Yeah,
right?
who does?
No one does, because I know at the end of the day, this person has a family to feed and he has his
Right.
own mouth to feed. Everyone's
Exactly.
responsible for their own shit.
I agree.
And I don't want to be the person that, like,
Right.
as a consequence, your family has more difficulties.
I'm sure like you've been patient and like given chances and
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to
fucking
understand
like
it.
the most patient.
Like
Actually,
level-headed.
no, I'm not. I'm
You're
not
not
the most
patient? No, you're not patient, but you're very level-headed.
I'll give people a chance to fix their issues.
I've had that situation
I would
too.
always give people a second chance. I would like take them off on the side privately, off the record, just between him and me.
Yeah, like give you like a heads up like, hey.
Right. Unless they punched their employee, right? Unless they did something like blatantly on the spot, you gotta fire
Like, they
them.
just
I would always try to give people a second
Take
chance.
a like dump on your desk and shit. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like that's not as offensive.
You would've- it's like, yo, why'd you fire Matt? Oh, yo, he took a fucking shit on my desk, dude. I had to fire someone too.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was managing at the spot in Brooklyn, I gave this kid mad chances. And the crazy part was, I remember when I was explaining it to him, he was so baffled by it. He didn't understand. I was like, dude, you can't steal the tip. He didn't.
Like, I can't steal money?
Yo,
What do you mean I can't steal money?
bro. In the middle of the fucking restaurant floor, he's just pocketed the cash tip. And then I was like, you know what? I did see it, but I'm going to give him a chance.
See if he does it again.
Yeah, and also see, like, I'm hoping I see this cash at the end when I'm doing the tips. I didn't see it. Another thing, this kid, he was giving away free liquor to girls. He was just, and I just told him, I was like, dude, if you want to give free shit, just talk to me, dude. Like, don't do that though.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't have the authority to do that, I assume.
No, he didn't. And like, you know, I was thinking like maybe I'm not being a good, you know, boss, that he felt uncomfortable. But at the same time, I was like, I even gave him a chance, but eventually I had to let him go. We're still good friends though.
Okay, I guess that kind of works out.
You know who you are if you ever listen to this.
Okay, that is enough talking about us.
Yes.
I think we took as much of this episode to talk about us as we wanted to.
Yes.
Now to actually get to the fucking topic of the episode.
Yeah, we are segueing like crazy.
I think we just like talking about ourselves. Is that a bit narcissistic?
I mean, yeah, we are doing a podcast.
We do like hearing ourselves talk. I think all podcast hosts, and for any of you listeners out there that have your own podcasts, I think you have a bit of narcissism.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, let's be real.
I'm trying to be no.
No,
I'm
no.
better
Don't be
than
the reasonable person. Just be the real person.
Oh, look at that. Life tip alert.
Okay, I did some research. Once again, I am all about bringing the ambiguous facts here.
Ambiguous facts.
It's very hard to find statistics on AAPI employment information. So for instance, what I was trying to find is, let's say, what are the categories and the jobs in which Asian people are the most employed in or the most represented in it.
Or feels like.
It's hard to find stuff. So I will just nitpick a couple things that I could find.
Okay.
Ben, you are not doing so well for yourself financially.
What? Who the fuck are you talking about? I was
play along. I'm trying to segue.
Okay, yes. Guys, give me fucking money. I'm going to rob people.
And you like women.
Oh, okay. I feel like this is like a setup, man. This is like a terrible setup, bro.
Let's just say you didn't want to work any longer and you wanted a sugar mama.
Oh my God, this is where you're fucking going with this shit. Okay, yeah, all right. Oh man, you got me sweating.
And let's say you were looking for an Asian sugar mama. Would you want to take a guess at what the highest earning demographics among Asian American women are? Meaning that what ethnicity of Asian American women makes the most money statistically?
You're talking about like Korean, Chinese,
whatever.
Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's a tie for the top three.
I want to say Korean is one.
Fail. Next.
Filipinos.
Nope. Fail. Next.
Japanese.
Fail. Next.
This is a fucking trick question, dude.
This is not a trick question.
Indian?
Yes, that's one of the top three.
Jesus
ding,
Christ.
ding, 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 ding. You want to try the other two or do you want me to just give it to you? One more guess.
Can I say China or Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Fuck
ding,
yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
There we go.
The top three are, as you said, India,
Yes.
Taiwan, and Malaysian.
Oh.
So if you are looking to not do any work and you want to mooch off somebody,
Yeah.
you want to marry either an Indian woman, a Taiwanese woman, or a Malaysian woman.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
These are both pro financial tips and pro life dating tips.
There you go. Thanks, bro. Look.
I would try to find the exact same statistics among men here in America. I could only find categories. So the top categories for Asian men, number one, I think it's kind of obvious.
Doctors.
No, it's not.
Accounting?
Think more modern.
Oh, tech.
Tech. The highest representation among Asian men is actually in the tech field. After that, in no particular order, because I could not find these stats, is
basketball.
Jeremy Lin constitutes 0.00001% of all active rosters.
Active roster.
Actually, fuck, he's not even on an active NBA roster, so 0% representation right there.
All right, cool.
The other categories after tech is actually medical.
Yeah.
Doctors.
Nurses.
Registered nurses, things like that.
Technicians.
After that comes accounting, finance.
Okay, that makes sense. Look, that's you, bro.
And personal care and services.
What's that?
I guess personal care and services.
Sex working?
Oh, fuck. Don't say that, bro.
Just
Stop offending people. That's my job.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please.
Personal care and services, I'm going to guess, means like manicurist, pedicurist,
Oh.
hair stylist.
Males? Asian males.
Yeah.
Dude, you sure?
I don't
Fuck
fucking
it.
know.
I fucking believe you, dude. I believe that.
Going back to the women part of it for a second.
Yeah.
Do you know what the top actual job titles are among Asian
Women?
AAPI women in here in the US?
Nursing.
Bingo. That's actually number one.
Yeah.
There's lots of, my wife's a fucking nurse.
And also, please don't get offended, but for all y'all Filipinos out there,
I don't think that's offensive. I think that's like a thing, right? That's like a good career path because there are a lot of women and men from the Philippines who migrate over here to the US.
they're really, they're fucking kill it.
And it's good money too.
Yeah.
Probably good health benefits, hopefully.
That's actually not that true.
That's not that true.
Yeah.
Really?
I found that from actually, you should ask your wife, unless you're providing for like health benefits wise.
No, I'm just sleeping on my bed of money every morning.
No, that's how you like heal your wounds and shit. I got a fucking aneurysm. Let me just wipe this gold on my head.
I just blend $100 bills with my protein powder.
And you just drink it like a smoothie?
I drink like smoothie.
Do you feel like growing up, you have like this pressure, our family, peers, about like what kind of career you have to do?
On a personal level, not so for me, but I think there is a lot of pressure in the Asian community to do certain things and to get certain jobs.
I agree.
I think mainly that comes down to money.
Yeah, I think so.
Money, number one, prestige and face is probably number two. Or would you reverse those and say
If you're talking about prestige and what was the other
face, keeping face and stuff? Because if you had some like weird ass job where you made lots of money, is that more important to your parents than if you made a little bit less money, but you had like a more prestigious title?
I guess there's like a balance, right? Like depending on how much you make. Oh, did you know Ben's a clown, but he makes $1 million?
Ben's a clown.
Yeah.
He's like a rental clown.
Yeah, but he makes $1 million. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Right. I would honestly say keeping face is probably inherently more important to a traditional Asian parent, except for the extreme cases. Like,
oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
anything in between, I think it's steers towards keeping face. Because your parents can always brag about you being the doctor, even like, where are those doctors that go overseas to help?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're not making a lot of money, right?
They don't.
Would your traditional Asian parents rather you do that? You're still technically a doctor and you're helping do good work, but you're probably not making that much money. And this isn't something that we thought about.
Yeah, we're literally just like thinking about it.
Okay, maybe it's easier for you to answer the same question as a parent. Would you rather have your son or daughter have a good paying job regardless what the hell the actual job is? Or would you rather them have a job that
makes them happy?
Fuck happy. No job makes you happy. Let's put this out there.
Yeah.
Not many jobs make you happy.
Okay.
And pay the bills and check all these different boxes.
Right. Yeah.
So I was saying, if you have a kid, would you rather him make a lot of money doing something random that's not as face saving?
For me, what's really important is like, I would prefer it if my son or daughter is doing something that's, makes him happy. As long as it's something like that's not detrimental.
Okay.
Let me try to rephrase this actually. Number one, I don't care about what other people think of my child.
Okay.
So ultimately, yeah, I would like them being comfortable.
I think I feel the same way too, where I generally don't give a shit what my kid does.
Yeah.
But I think we're talking from a place of being very privileged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow,
like we don't
good fucking point, dude.
We don't have as much to worry about.
Yeah.
The hypothetical Asian first generation person that comes here,
right?
They would very much want their kid to, both for his own sake and for the point of all their hard work, to grow up and have a job that pays very well.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
But for you and I, we're privileged enough that I think we have enough of a foundation. No matter what our kid does, we don't have to worry about them being on the streets,
struggling,
and like struggling that bad. They always have a
safety net,
like a safety net in terms of the people in their lives and actual financial safety net.
You're right. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right.
So I think it's tough. It's tough for us to say because our opinions are shit to begin with, but we're also like very, very privileged.
Well, like how times are changing now. I hope we can change that stigma.
That you have to get a good job?
Not even just like a good job, but like the pressure. And it's because like that means like they're not trying to be something that they want to be.
You've probably seen this, right? I think the Gen Z, is that what you want to call them? People a bit younger than us. You and I are technically millennials.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I need help on the...
I fucking say it at the beginning of every podcast. It's like you're not listening to me.
One more time.
The group underneath us, which I think is classified as Gen Z.
Okay.
I think they grew up with a different... And to all you Gen Z people out there, number one, why the fuck are you listening to podcasts? Because Gen Zs don't listen to podcasts. But if you are, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Gen Z people have a bit more flexibility in their career. Like in terms of that pressure to not have such a stereotypical Asian job.
The Gen Zers, right? I have this weird feeling that they feel like they're hopeless. They're like, fuck.
What do you mean? Like,
everything's too expensive. They can't go to college because that's just too expensive. Now...
This sounds like an America problem.
Oh shit, yeah, maybe. I think there's some parts of other countries too. Like look at Korea. Like Korea is kind of known for like having this neo-feudalism problem going on. Look at the movie Parasite.
Different classes live in the same city but live in two completely different worlds.
Exactly. People are so rich.
That gap is growing in every country.
That's kind of what I'm speaking of, like the Gen Zers, where they feel like I can't afford shit. I can't afford rent. That's what it seems like.
So what you're trying to say is, in terms of Gen Zers, that drives them to be...
I think they're fucked. My dad actually said this too. He said, son, you have problems that I never had, but I had problems that you never had. So I can, that's just how life is going to be. But in the grand scheme of life, like you said, we're very fucking privileged.
That's a very good point by your dad. And that makes me think that we are fucking the worst people to be talking about this particular subject.
Okay.
Like the stereotypical Asian careers.
Right.
I think we're just trying to pull shit out of our asses.
Oh, definitely, bro.
I mean, that's a strategy of our podcast in general.
Yeah. That's,
but like specifically this topic, I think is very hard, which is probably why we defaulted to just bitching about our careers in general.
Yeah.
We really wanted to talk about some things, and I think we got too off tangent during this episode.
Did we know? Yeah.
Yes,
did.
but that's a common theme that we always have.
Did you ever try fresh fried chicken? That's just chicken.
Fuck, talking about chicken. Getting onto our favorite segment, or at least my favorite segment. And I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
I hope our listeners like this segment.
Huh.
I need to find out somehow.
I don't know on my side, but have you been getting good feedback?
Not about the ranting and
raving?
raving in particular,
Yeah.
but I like this segment because it's like a catch-all.
Okay.
It's like the junk drawer.
Yes.
And for me in particular, it's just a time for me to bitch about alcohol this year.
Oh, okay.
Staying on
Please.
topic of that, did you know that this is fucking very weird? When we first started this podcast, I think we both looked up a lot of other Asian podcasts.
Yeah.
Steal ideas from.
I was going to say be inspired, but sure.
Steal ideas from.
All right, cool.
When I was first looking up for stuff, I would just search by, obviously, Asian podcasts.
Okay.
But did you know that there is a whole category of podcasts that don't have the word Asian in the title? So they never showed up in my particular searches way back when. But for some odd reason, I think I was craving soju one day, and I just typed the word soju
Yeah.
into like a podcast app, and there is a lot of podcasts with the name soju in it.
Really?
I'm gonna throw some at you. Soju Chronicles.
Okay.
Spill the soju.
Okay, these are all right.
Soju and chai.
Soju and chai?
Off the
Okay.
soju.
Wow, these are...
Bibamos soju.
What? That makes me want to listen to that one.
A shot of soju. Soju talk. Soju stories.
Damn, yo, there's a...
Hold on. This thing needs to refresh onto the next page. Mesa Camila y soju.
For real? Holy shit.
Soju con domora.
A lot of this is in Spanish?
Yeah. At first, I thought soju was a Spanish word.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
gonna ask you.
But these titles and the art
Oh,
is
shit,
clearly
yeah.
soju, the alcohol inspired.
Oh, shit.
Keep going. Soju mate. Soju over flowers.
Get the fuck out.
Podcast soju. Soju bomb.
Uh-huh.
The soju party. Mojito and soju.
That sounds good.
And the list goes on.
That's crazy.
It makes both 0 sense and complete sense at the same time.
I feel like I have to listen to these.
There are
I'm
more
curious.
podcasts
Yeah.
with the name soju in the title than there are podcasts with the word Asian in
Asian.
the title.
That's hilarious.
What do you got, Ben?
Oh, I had dinner. I was walking with my coworker, and then there's this guy right next to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude, no joke, he lifts up his leg. You know, like how a dog pees,
Okay.
right? And this guy's like a businessman. He's wearing like blue blazer, you know, leather brown suitcase. Bro,
Mhm.
he ripped the loudest fart. And it was so moist. I thought he was going to fly. No fucks given. It was,
Was he by himself at the time?
no, I was, yo, dude, we were like maybe.
No. I mean, was he by himself?
He was by
the guy
himself,
farting.
dude. He was by himself. He literally had to crank his leg open to one side. And I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed right in front of his face.
Was he laughing with you?
I don't know. He looked aggravated. And I'm just looking at my
Maybe it was
friends.
constipated.
Yo, dude.
Maybe he needed some gas X.
Oh shit, it was powerful, bro. It sounded like a V8 engine, bro. I don't know, that kind of traumatized me, I guess. That's been fresh in my mind.
Is that a rant or a rave?
I don't know. I think that's just
Were you ranting about being farted at, or were you raving about the power of his fart?
I think I was impressed by the power.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in today. We're sorry that we could not actually get that deep into stereotypical Asian careers.
This will be continued for sure.
This will be continued when we have someone with a bit more expertise on the subject.
Yes.
And we'll revisit this because we didn't even get to touch on the fact that there is a bamboo ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Ben
We did
just-
mention this before.
Ben just
remember?
learned this term, bamboo ceiling.
Yes, way
We'll
back then.
hopefully touch on that on a future episode. As per usual, please pause the podcast, go on your app, Apple or Spotify, leave us that 5-star review. It really does help us.
Yep.
We're never going to start a Patreon.
Or OnlyFans? Still,
Ben might start an OnlyFans himself, but we will never start a pod OnlyFans.
I'm gonna force Lingjie.
We will never start a Patreon, not because there's anything wrong with Patreon, but I already have this bed of money, so I think I'm good to go.
I was just gonna say, give me money. Don't listen to Lingjie. I'm wide open, baby.
Ben, whoa,
I'll send it my way.
Ben will gladly take your money.
Yes.
We will eventually sell out for sponsorships, but we will not ask you directly for money. Let's just be real right here. Oh, one way that you can support us, and this actually is financially, but not directly financially,
Yes.
is we have a Amazon referral link that's on our website. Go to www.asianpod.com. It's like right at the bottom. It'll say something about Amazon. If you click on that link and you buy anything from Amazon within the next 24 hours, maybe 12 hours,
Oh, you mean like how long it stays?
You click on the link,
Yeah.
you do your normal Amazon shopping thingamabob,
Yep.
and then we get a kickback from Amazon. So you can go buy your toilet paper on Amazon.
Yeah.
You pay 0% extra. You pay exactly as you normally do.
Exactly.
And somehow Amazon gives us 2 cents.
Yeah, we'll take it, man.
We'll take the 2 cents, so add up.
We will take it.
We're not expecting a lot out of this, but what the hell? It's free for us. It's free for you. If you click on it, that's great.
It's super easy. Once you click on the link, it directly sends you to Amazon.
And then you can go to your app. You can buy it on your website. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, so if you have to buy toilet paper.
So leave us that review. Give us that toilet paper money.
I was going to say, don't give Lingjie more money.
Okay. Sorry, don't give me more money. Whatever money, whatever few cents that we get will just be towards podcast stuff.
Yes.
Both of us don't expect to actually net anything out of this.
Yeah, to be honest.
We're fucking running at a loss right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we are so failing at this and making money.
This is a passion project, okay?
Yes.
This is a passion project, so I don't give a shit if we make any money off of this.
Yeah, we have, like you said, fucking zero expectation.
Give us that Jeff Bezos money. Funnel some of that rocket money towards us. Joining us on the podcast next week,
Yep.
we have a special guest, a chef and owner of New York restaurant No One, Chef Jay Lee,
Yes.
to talk about all things chefing, all things New Yorking, and all things no oneing.
There you go. We cover all the bases in this episode.
Tune in next week. We'll catch you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Love you.